Check out these, well, at least one big buck. We got 2 bucks right here. Looks like a nice 8-pointer, and the other one's about a 4-pointer right there. So right now I'm walking to the Little Falls Mill. Nice buck right there. See you later, buddy. He's about 20 feet away. Yeah, we got that one right there. Pretty cool. So like I said, guys, mid-November we're going to be doing little fishing today by the mill, maybe a little further down also. I have deep diving jerk baits, the X Nanahan, and this is actually from Rapala. This is like a really deep diving jerk bait. We're gonna try to get something on this guy. This guy will go like 12 feet. Pretty good stuff right here, the Maverick 110. This thing will get down real fast and it gets down deep. And then we're gonna throw some jigs today, finesse jigs. We're gonna throw some Ned rigs, and we'll throw some drop shots and probably some creature baits too. We'll put a football head, jig head on a creature bait, and we're gonna work the bottom. Right now it's about 30 degrees out. It was a little bit of snow rain mix earlier, so let's see what we can do today. Hopefully we can get some of these fish. I'm predicting these fish being on the bottom. So I want to get down deep with the deep diving jerk baits and work the bottom slow. Reaction baits. And then of course we're going to work it with some Ned rigs, a finesse jig, and we'll do a drop shot, maybe Berkeley Gulp minnow or even a worm. All right guys, here we go. See what we can do over here. See if we can do some damage. There's a nice Smallie. All right guys, let's get them on the board. Here we go. Here we go, fellas. Berkeley Gulp minnow drop shot. 40-mile-an-hour winds. Mid-November. Here we go. Freezing out here, guys. Got to be in the 30s right now. 30s. I'm freezing. I got the hat on, and here we go. Here we go, guys. This is what it's all about. I saw 2 other fishermen out here fishing down there. I'm not sure how they did, but they're just like me, all bundled up. Hat, gloves, scarf, you name it, we got it all. Nice little smallmouth. Here we go. That's a start, guys. He's eating good. Nice fat belly. Nice fat belly. Eating good. Here we go. Let's get him back in the water. Thank you, buddy. So we got the wind over here, and basically we're fishing a structure right now. Trying to find a structure, and we're fishing the other side of the structure. I'm out of the wind, protected by this mountain. It's the same thing with the fish. A lot of the bait fish are going to be pushed into this corner here. I already worked this area with reaction baits. I didn't get nothing. I had a couple little taps over here, but now I move deeper. I move deeper, and I'm fishing structure. Here we go. Berkeley Gulp minnow, drop shot, 4-inch, guys. 4-inch Berkeley Gulp minnow, and I got a 1/2 ounce sinker. Here we go. Good stuff. Here we go. Whoa, almost fell over. Oh my god, literally almost fell over, guys. Trying to set the hook on this thing because these rocks are like ice. It's like ice, guys. That's a nice fish. That is a nice fish, guys. This is why you throw a hair rig, guys. A hair rig with a little trailer. Oh! What do you think about that, guys? Whew! That's a nice fish. To get you some close-ups. What do you think about that? Hair rig with a trailer. Ain't going nowhere, guys. Nice belly. That's a nice fish. Really nice fish. Unbelievable. That's in the top of the roof of the mouth of the fish. Ain't going nowhere. There you go. That's what he hit. Black and blue, guys. Black and blue hair rig. Little bit of purple. Perfect. It'll always work. Without question in the fall and winter. Beautiful Smallie right there. Nice fish. Slow down, buddy. Slow down, slow down. So, once again, guys, I'm working this deep diving jerkbait by this bluff wall. Nice little average smallmouth. We'll take it. That was on the Lucky Craft deep diving jerkbait. Nice fish. That was on this guy right here. Chartreuse shad, guys. Fantastic. Good stuff. So we switched it up from the Maverick, which goes down to about 12 feet. This one goes about 8 feet. So we switched it up a little bit. Here we go. Oh, we gotta land this fish. Big pike, guys. We gotta land this pike. Let's go, guys. Let's land him. Let's land this pike, fellas. Let's go. Let's land this pike, fellas. Come on. Doing it by the book, guys. Doing it by the book. So we're not going to measure, we're not going to bother measuring him. You guys get the point. He's about, I don't know, 23 inches. Not a giant, but I'll take it, guys. He hit the, whew. Let's get him up here. Let's get him up here. That's a nice pike. Probably 24, 25 inches. We'll take it. Reaction baits, guys. You gonna open your mouth for me? There we go. We'll talk about the lure once we release him. Nice pike, guys. Right by the bluff wall he hit, guys. Right by the bluff wall. Oh, don't shake. I gotta release you. Nice pike. Let's get him back in the water, guys. Good stuff. Good stuff. Reaction baits, guys. Here we go. Let's get him back in the water. There he goes. I'm just happy he didn't hit the top of my jerkbait. Look at this guy coming over here to say hi. So this thing will dive down about 15 feet, okay? 15 feet, stock out of the box, guys. Comes with sticky hooks. If that's one thing I gotta say about this deep diving Maverick jerkbait from Rapala, okay? Take a look at the colors, guys. Let me unhook myself. Take a look at the colors. It's very natural. Very natural, okay? Fantastic. I think I might put a steel eater on, to be honest with you, after what just happened. Thank God I got the pike down here. We got him back here, thank God. But, you know, it is what it is, guys. Deep diving jerkbait. Look at the size of that bill. We got a crane over here, right? But he hit right over here by this bluff wall. Fantastic. Good stuff, guys. Let's see if we can get another one. So let's come over here for a second and talk a little more. I'm just working this bluff wall over here, trying to get it down deep as possible. I actually threw this lure, I don't know, 30 minutes ago, same area. I was working it, and this guy came up and nailed it. He hit it pretty aggressively too. So I got a another jerkbait over here, which is the X Nanahan with a steel leader. You see that? This guy has a steel leader on it. This one I didn't put one on. You know, I'm taking chances, but you know, whatever. It is what it is. A little while ago we were throwing a jig, right? Throwing a jig with a craw trailer. This is actually the Great Lakes finesse snack craw, right? Little craw with a trailer. I got all different stuff I want to show you guys. You know what? I might as well take a little break and show you guys right now. Take a little break and we'll show you guys, show you right now pretty much the soft lures that I have. So you saw what we caught the other fish on before, which is that. Let me tilt the camera down a little bit. Okay, little hair jig with a trailer. We got some tubes here, right? We got some creature baits, right? Here's a Gary Yamamoto creature bait, right? We got a couple of those. We got some craws, some crayfish, right? Orange on the bottom, green on the top, and then we got some Berkeley Maxent flatworms. We got 3.5 inch, 4.5 inch. Not going to make a difference. And then, like I said, we got some jigs over here, right? Trying to get them on the jigs. We're trying all different stuff, guys. But this is basically my soft plastics for the winter. Some tubes, some worms, definitely some crayfish, some creature baits, obviously jigs, and then obviously your Ned rigs. I have a couple more Ned rigs I want to put in here, but you get the point. But I'm just showing you guys reaction baits. Probably about 30 degrees like we spoke about earlier. It's 30 degrees, it's cold out here. But reaction baits, the pike will definitely hit in this kind of weather. So I think I might put a steel leader on here. You know, I don't know, I'm gonna try throwing this little guy but it's nice to see a pike over here by the bluff wall. It is what it is, guys. You got to hit all different areas. There's structure all over the place, you know, especially when you're a bank angler. Once I get the boat in here, I'll really be able to tell what the structure is. Like a big tree over, I know there's wood over here. It's got to be a big tree over here, but there's big boulders. Once I get in the boat here, it's gonna be game changer. But from the bank, not having any you know, depth finder, fish finder, you know, you still can explore and catch fish without a doubt. You just gotta feel the bottom. I guess if you get snagged a couple times, you know, you learn where the structure is, throwing different lures. But here we go, guys. Let's get back out there. That was fantastic. That pike hit right over here by the bluff wall. How deep did he hit? Probably about 10 feet down he hit. Because that jerk bait right here, the Maverick, this thing will get down 15 feet. Look at the size of the bill. It'll get down super deep. Good stuff, guys. Here we go. Little Falls Mill, late fall, early winter. Here we go, guys. I don't know what this is, but it's a big fish, guys. I don't know what it is, but that's a big pike. Gotta keep pressure on it. Keep pressure on it. How are we gonna get this fish in, fellas? Oh man, is that a nice pike. Wow. Don't break me off, buddy. Oh! Just as he, I don't know if it broke me off or it came out. Now that's a beautiful pike, guys. Whew. We're gonna get a measurement on him and then we'll release him. Here we go. Let's get some nice pictures. Hold on here. He's a big one. It looks like we're gonna get a little dirty, guys. That's a beautiful pike. Whew. What a beautiful pike. Let's get a measurement on him. Whew. Get the tape measure that's in the back pocket. Somewhere in the back pocket. Hold on, guys. Whew. That's a nice pike. Hold on, fellas. Whoa. Let's get a measure on this guy. He is, real quick, looks like 32 inches. Hold on, buddy. I'll get you back in. Hold on. "32 inches, guys. 32-inch pike. Beautiful. That was on the Lucky Craft jerkbait deep diver, guys. Deep diver. Good stuff, fellas. Good stuff. Let's get him back in the water. Here we go. All right, guys, we just got this 32-inch pike on the Lucky Craft jerkbait. We're gonna get him back in the water. Let's get him in there. He's got like a gold eye. You guys see that gold eye? Like a one-eye Willie. What a beautiful pike. Let's get him in the water. Whew. Fantastic, fantastic catch. That's another pike today, guys. What a beautiful pike. 32 inches. Here we go. Thank you, buddy. There he goes, off in the deep. Swimming away. Whew. Oh, man. I was afraid, guys, he was going to break me off. He, let's see. He didn't break me off, but it's frayed like you would not believe. It's frayed. We're gonna put a steel leader on right now, guys. Oh man. Hold on. Whew. Okay, let's turn the camera around real quick. What a catch, fellas. 32-inch pike. The other one was probably, I don't know, 26 inches that we got earlier. So I said, I want to come over to this side. The only problem is it's like ice. I got my orange rope, which helped me come down. And I also got my felt shoes on, guys. Felt shoes. It helps, it definitely helps, but you need an orange rope to get down here. Oh man, thank God I did not lose that fish. You know, this is what it's about, guys. Coming up on mid to late November, reaction baits, guys. The pike are those type of fish that this water temperature is about 47 degrees. Without question, they're going to be very, very active. The pike, the smallmouth, if it's a nice day, it'll start moving up. If it's a cloudy, overcast day like today, they may move up a little bit, but in general, they're going to be tight to cover, mostly down on the bottom, tight to cover. But let's get a steel leader and retie this thing, guys. What a catch. Good stuff, fellas. Here we go. All right, guys, we just got that 32-inch pike. Whenever you guys get a decent to nice size fish like that, a strong fighting fish, you always retie and recheck your hooks. I got a steel leader on here right now because we're not playing this game anymore, okay? We're not taking the chance. Now, I want you to look carefully. Can you see that hook? It's bent out, bent out. Always recheck your stuff. So I bent it back in. Temporary, should be okay. Now, if I had a fast action rod, it's a very good possibility that that fish would have either straightened that hook or came off. Very good possibility, because with a fast action rod, it's more stiff. This moderate rod is more forgiving. It bends. It's more forgiving. So when the fish pulls, the rod pulls. When you have a fast action rod, it's stiffer. That's the problem. So you either loosen your drag, hopefully you got a good hook set, and you hope for the best. So here we go. We got a steel leader on here now. We got a shitload of leaves that are coming down the river that weren't here a little while ago. So we're gonna have to get this thing down deep like we were doing. This thing will get down about 8 feet, a good 8 feet, maybe 10, general 8 feet. The deep diver. All right, here we go, guys. There's a little point here. There's a little rocky point that extends out, like extends out real far. So on a sunny, low water day, when the water levels are down, you're gonna see that point extend out. Matter of fact, if you look at the river and you look closely, right over here, you can see the break. That's from that point that extends out. That fish hit on this side of the point, this side. So it's like I said, it's important to learn the structure and the contour of where you're fishing, because that'll benefit you guys. Here we go. Let's see what we can do here. There's a fish. I thought I felt them hit, guys, and so we had a big cold front come past couple days. Big cold front. This guy's cold. It's freezing, guys. I got my hat on. Whew. So I was throwing reaction baits, and that wasn't working. Spinner bait, jerk bait, and I said, you know what? I know what will get these guys in the Ned. God, I got this guy good. Whew. Little Ned. Let me help this guy. Hold on, guys. Let me help this guy. Let me help him. Okay, we got it. So let's get him back in the water, and then we'll talk about what I caught him on. So nice little guy on the Ned. So basically what I'm throwing is, it's basically a Ned head. It's called the Smallies Bait Company, and basically this is a bulbous tail. You see that tail? Basically that tail has an air pocket in there. See that little hole? It's got an air pocket and it floats when it's in the water. So basically, you see how it's all ribbed? Basically that just moves back and forth in the water, and they nail it. I'll show you real quick what I'm throwing. What company makes it. It's Smallies Bait Company, and you can use any, you know, Berkeley Power Worm. You can use any, you guys, you know, if you've been throwing Ned rigs, I'm sure you have a favorite trailer, but I'm just showing you one of the things that I throw that works. You see this here? Smallies Bait Company. Okay, and I have all different things in here, but this is just a pack that I bring when I come out. So I got the peanut butter and jelly color, I got black and blue, and then I got brown. So I got, you know, black and blue. I got your peanut butter and jelly, right? Peanut butter and jelly. I got all different things, but basically this is what it looks like right here. This is the black and blue. As you can see, my other color I'm running out of, which is my green pumpkin with black flake right here. This guy, I'm running out of them, but you know, I try to throw something natural, like your you know, your green pumpkin with black will always work. Your black and blue, stuff like that, especially on a cloudy, cold front day. You want to throw something natural. That's you know, that's what I see, you know, to see what works. But you know, we got a jerk bait tied on, another jerk bait. You know, we're exploring. We got a chatter bait over here, a spinner bait over there. But what I've been noticing is the Ned rig, due to the cold front, is what's getting them. That's what's getting them. Let's untangle this here out of my zipper. So good stuff, guys. That was a nice little smallie on the Ned rig, and like I said, I started throwing reaction baits and I wasn't getting anything. You know, I could have tried slowing down with a little deep dive and jerk bait. You know, I had a little bigger one with the chartreuse color. I'm not really sure why I grabbed that. That was in my box in the back of my vehicle. But you know, I try to stay natural, but I didn't get nothing on that bright chartreuse. I was hoping maybe a pike would come after it, because pike, you know, they don't really care as far as colors. You know, you want that, you know, a little brighter color. But for the smallmouth, something natural like this right here, guys, green pumpkin with black flake, right? Nice smallie. Let's see if we can get another one. So we got him right over here. So that's one thing, you know, you guys should be doing, is remembering where you're catching these fish, because usually in the fall, winter, where there's one, there's going to be more. And this general area, I don't know, I think I got 5 or 6, 7 smallmouth out of here not too long ago, and here's another one. So if you noticed, right up further is the Little Falls Mill, not too far from here. You could be there in a 5-minute walk. Come around this corner. Anytime you come down a corner, it's generally going to be your deeper section. And you know, this is a definitely a good section, a deeper section. Around this corner is where you want to focus throughout your, you know, fall and winter. You want to fish your deeper corner, which is this right here. And there's plenty of rock, plenty of you know, boulders. Good stuff, guys. All right, guys, here we go.